everyone, I'm Izza and welcome to Overtime Sports for the Fall 2024 season. We have an exciting show ahead and we'll get things rolling with our hosts Grace and Julia. We'll send things over to them right after this.
Thanks, Izza. We can't wait to show off what our KHS Fall sports teams have accomplished. Now, alongside Student Council Executive Vice President, who added that to the script? Alongside my co-host, Julia Bubico, I'm Grace Durkin, and thanks for joining us. Julia?
Thanks, Grace. Doesn't Executive VP, have a nice tone to it?
I mean, I guess. Funny. Your brother never asks these kind of questions.
Oh, Vito, that's it. I'm done. Best we start the show from the top.
Seriously?
Nah, see, I made an executive decision. Let's just roll from here. So just like that, another fall athletic season is in the record books. Looking back, it was a tremendous season.
It's crazy how summer just flies by. We get into our fall sports in August, and as the weather turns cooler, the leaves falling, we share several video segments highlighting the champion character of our fall sports teams. What's up first?
We start things off with cross country, one of our stronger athletic programs here at KHS. Coach Ted Whitten leads the boys and girls cross country teams. With more, producer Casey Klein and Kieran Fitzgerald provide this video report. We'll be right back.
This is Kieran Fitzgerald alongside Casey Klein. This is Overtime Sports, boys and girls cross country. Let's start with the boys team.
I would say team expectations would be win a sectional championship, contend for a state championship, try to win conferences, place high in counties.
My personal goal is to break 16:35 in the 5K, just form a better bond with everyone on the team.
I was in middle school and didn't want to do soccer anymore, and I thought I'll use it to stay in shape for basketball and baseball, and then fell in love with it.
Pretty much my brother did it, so I was low-key forced to do it. I also didn't have any sport to do during the fall. Good way to stay in shape.
After a race, try to get some water, recover, we cool down and just chill out, stretch.
What I do is drink a lot of water during the school day when the meet's obviously on a weekday. If it's on a weekend, maybe just have good sleeps, make sure I sleep early, warm up properly. That's pretty much it, just hype myself up.
I would say my role as a captain is leading by example, setting up, doing warm-ups with them, riling the boys up before a race.
Let's go over to the girls' side.
I expect our girls team to do pretty well. We want to advance the states like we have the last 4 years, and just basically to do as best as we can in our NJACs and our county meets.
My personal goal is to get around where I was freshman year before I had shin splints, to go around 21 minutes in my 5K. Just encourage the girls around me, get to states as a team.
We're pretty tired usually, but we have our cool downs where we do a nice 10-minute jog, and we kind of talk about our expectations for the next meet, how everyone felt during the meet, and how they individual times.
Stumble around a little bit and then go cheer for my teammates. Once I'm done, we do a cool down together, talk about how we did.
Every year we have pasta parties where we kind of meet together before a meet and we eat together and we kind of talk about our expectations. We also have an annual scavenger hunt, which kind of is team bonding for us as well as a movie.
We always do a little group huddle out on our last stride, and we talk about what we're going to do and our goals and encourage each other. Talking together and being there for each other if we're nervous helps.
As a captain, I help lead practice and I help lead our warm-ups and our cool-downs, and also help to motivate and kind of introduce the underclassmen to how practice and how meets especially work, because those can be intimidating for some people.
Finally, let's go talk to Coach Cheggs.
The boys' side is to win sectionals. We won, not last year, we were second for the prior 3 years in a row, and we're looking to get back on that track. And the girls are looking to qualify for the state meet, so the top 5 teams to go, so we're looking to be top 5 at sectionals in November. Typically when someone's done with the race, they get something to drink, they cool down, stretch, and head home. with each other, and they really are really a supportive team with one another. So I think them having kind of pep talks with each other, and we lean on each other a lot as far as our captains and our upperclassmen, and even our underclassmen do a really nice job of stepping up and being a big support system.
Great job, guys, and congrats to both teams on a great season, with the boys finishing third and girls finishing fourth in sectionals and both teams making states.
Wow, what a great accomplishment for Coach Teggs and the teams.
Now, on to girls tennis.
My name is Robert Marcasano, alongside David Alexander. This is Overtime Sports Girls Tennis. Now let's talk to the captains.
I've been playing tennis with KGT for all 4 years and been playing varsity, but then I've been playing since I was young, since I was like 5 or 6 years old.
I've been playing on the KGT team all 4 years, but I've been playing since I was a little girl, like 5 or so. As captain, I'd say the biggest role we have is managing the practices, leading the warm-ups, organizing team bonding events, and like who's going to bring the snacks for each game.
We overall just manage and oversee the team, so we lead practice, lead warm-ups, we make sure that everyone's at practice showing up, we bring or organize the snacks.
Let's talk to Coach.
The captains have a lot of responsibility. We've had players who played varsity for all 4 years, so we have traditions that have been passed down. We have the boys are managers for the girls team, the girls are managers for the boys team, so we have cohesion, so our practices are pretty much the same and everyone knows what to do and when to do it. Our goal this year and pretty much every year is to compete in our league and to get to the finals of the Group 1 North Sectional Championships.
Well, despite our season being almost over, we are starting our state matches this Friday, so I hope that we do well in the state round.
Make it as far as we can individually in counties and as a team in the state competition.
Definitely in my freshman year, we made it to the state finals, and despite us losing, it was just a great match, and we had a lot of fun down south.
My favorite memory is probably the annual dinner that we have at Chili's every year. It's always fun.
Congrats to the girls tennis team on yet another great season.
Their record didn't indicate the effort they put in this season. They're a young team, so they have a bright future ahead of them.
Now let's take a look at the weight room with Mr. Capra. This year, the fitness center joins OTS. I heard rumors next year that the fitness center is going to be seeing some new improvements.
Well, let's find out about it.
Hello, my name is Matthew Stack, reporting for the Overtime Sports Kinnelon Fitness Center.
Cabra. I'm a health and physical education teacher, and I also run the fitness center after school. It takes a lot to manage the weight room, especially when we are doing both types of populations. We have our athletes and then we have our students. So it takes a lot of balance, but the key thing is timing. We run a tight schedule. It's on the wall back there. Monday through Fridays, we have certain days designated for our student athletes in season, and then our rest of our population are students. It's immense. There's so many things that are positive about weight training. One of the most important ones is that you're getting stronger, you're getting faster, because we also do speed conditioning here also. It also, one that people don't really think about, it helps prevent injuries too. As of now, we've just put in a bunch of new equipment here, but we're always looking to improve it, get newer things in here. What's unique about strength training and the field of exercise science is that it's always changing. So you always got to keep up with the new trends and stuff like that. So, but we're always doing research, and the school is very good about, supporting us. one of the best parts is watching them grow. When a student comes in here or an athlete comes in here and spends time and they start to get confident, they start to change their bodies, they're getting stronger, and you could just see that, it's top to bottom. They feel better about themselves, and they really like the way they look. I always try to tell them, like I just said, the benefits of it. Again, there's lots of benefits, but one always thinks about I want to improve the way I look, I want to get healthier, but again, it really does help with protecting the body. It does help bring down injuries for those who are athletes.
Thanks, Cap and producer Matt Stack.
Now, let's see how boys soccer is doing.
Kinnelon boys soccer saw some new coaching this year from Coach Rick Rogers. Despite early season challenges, the team was able to bounce back with a 7-8-3 season. The team qualified for North Group 1 state playoffs.
The amount of effort these boys put in is unmatched. Let's check it out.
Hello, my name is Casey Klein alongside Robert Marcasano. This is Overtime Sports Boys Soccer.
Coach Rogers of the boys soccer team, the head coach.
My name is David Loza. I'm a captain for the Kinnelon soccer team.
My name is Jason Osterman. I'm the team captain for the varsity boys soccer team.
Let's go talk to Coach Rogers.
What brought me to KHS was I've had my eye on this program for the last couple of years, and I've seen the core talent that this team has, and when the opening came up, I jumped on the opportunity to interview here because I do feel this is a place that we can build a very strong program that is consistent year in and year out. Anytime you go in somewhere new, it's creating your culture, which is always a little bit of a harder task, more challenging, but something that I'm very open to doing. Really value my time with the boys, and I know regardless of how the year goes, wins and losses, what's the most important thing is building this program the right way, and that's my main goal. Conference, again, always is difficult being that we're in a very, very tough conference, but for us, it's to have that winning record, get into the state tournament, and then go from there and make a lot of noise and hopefully win sections. And if we're blessed enough to go on to groups, go on to groups.
Now, let's go talk to the captains.
As a captain, it's not only leading the team, it's also keeping your team in roll during practices, during games, during the ups and during the downs.
My role is to motivate the team, to keep them going, even when we get down. I know this season we haven't been doing so great record-wise, but I think we've really been there mentally, and I think that we can keep going through these challenges, and I think that we can really push through this right now. I think we can still have a great season.
Depends on the day I'm trying to have. If it's a game right after school, I tend to have a good day at school, eat good, listen to music throughout the day, keep in line with the team.
Before the game, I try to lock in. I put some hype music on. I kind of zone out. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I just get into the mindset I need for this game. How I'm going to play. I need to be important for my teammates, how I need to lock in, how I just need to play the best I can play.
If we are starting to lose the ball, and it's just more consistent, I like to have a talk just as with the team, as with the coaches, and try to bring everybody up at the same time, just leave nobody out, and try to always keep everyone motivated to win.
Honestly, my role as a keeper is I make some pretty good saves. So when I make a great save, I make sure to get up, I make sure to yell, to get the energy going, try to motivate my team, to get them to also get their energy up so that we can score goals and win games.
Great job on the video.
Joining us again in studio, we welcome back Izza. She shares more about our next segment, the girls soccer team. Izza?
Kinnelon girls soccer has had an exceptional season so far, with head coach Doc Racine earning his 600th win, as well as team captain Alessia Cerullo breaking the school record for most career points and most career goals. Let's find out more.
This is Kylie Dittmeyer reporting for Overtime Sports with producer Amelia Olson and Sadie Smith. We recently caught up with girls soccer. Let's see how they're doing.
I'm a goalkeeper.
I play center midfield. 14 years, since I was 3 years old.
I've been playing soccer since before I can remember, but I've only been playing goalkeeper for about 4 years now. The environment, I love the team. I also love the feeling of making a save and having to stick to my gloves.
Having fun with my teammates and winning. I would say definitely winning the conference this year because we have a good chance at winning it and getting as far as we can in counties and states.
This year we're looking to get a conference championship and maybe push into counties. Being a captain to me means I'm somebody that the girls can come to if they feel like they're struggling with something, but it also means being somebody that they can look up to. I like leading by example and setting the tone before every practice or game. I'm not trying to tell girls exactly what they can and can't do, just keep the energy and hype up.
I think it means just being kind to everybody and making sure that everyone has fun.
Really proud of our win over Morris Catholic. We beat them 5-1. It was a really good game. We played really well, and I'm really proud of us for that.
I'm most proud of everyone, that everyone gives it their all. They all play with their hearts, they hustle. I would say the Colts chant that we do on the bus after we win games.
I would say bus rides home and when we do our chant. So every year we do these anklets where we tie a piece of string around our ankles and we toss a string to somebody else and say something we like about them.
It's Ariana's house doing anklets as a team.
Let's meet new KGS coach Doc Rancine.
I coached my first team when I was 18 years old. I've been coaching pretty much nonstop since then. Being injured. I got hurt in college. I spent a year on crutches, so I started coaching. Pretty much have been coaching ever since. It's like a chess match. It's trying to think ahead of your opponent and then watching players do things they didn't think they could do. As a coach was the first championship because you don't like. I didn't really think about it, and it happened. We had a good group of athletes. And then the first state championship here, because the program had not, and before I got here, it had 4 winning seasons in 26 years. So to take a team to a state championship and win was a good accomplishment for the kids and for the school. One of the things that I try to do is build a program that people want to be part of. And so the goal for the team this year is to be the foundation of the next generation of Kinnelon soccer. I didn't win any of them, but I coached them. It's 2 things. I've always been fortunate to have athletes that at some point would buy in and believe what the coaches are trying to get them to do. So I've been very fortunate with that. I've always had the ability to get people to do things. It's part of my personality to be able to do that. And it means I've been coaching a long time. Every day in practice we get better. We run more than the program's run in the past, and every day we improve. People are playing for each other, and we're able to get more players on the field. I want the team to feel like they've accomplished something.
Thanks for watching. This is Kinnelon Girls Soccer with Overtime Sports.
The girls finished their season strong. They won conference championship and had a solid run in states. Good job, girls soccer, and producers Amelia Olson and Sadie Smith.
And now we move to girls volleyball.
Coming off of a great season last year, Kinnelon girls volleyball continues to work together as a team.
Let's find out some more about the volleyball season by talking to Coach Fink and varsity captain Maddie Cannini.
Hi, I'm Izza and I'm reporting live with Jules Cannon, and we're here with Kinnelon girls volleyball coach Fink and captains Maddie Cannini and Saloni Matal.
This is my 15th season coaching girls volleyball here at Kinnelon, and my favorite part about coaching is watching the girls grow and develop from freshman year on to senior year, and then when they come back and talk about how the experiences that they had in high school are helping them in their future careers. I think is a lot of the same as my goals. Just give the girls a good experience, let them develop at their own pace. The goals are always the same, pretty standard: win conference, win county, win states, but I personally like to set goals on the players to address more of the off the court, on the court, not so much the wins and losses. I want to win just as much as everybody else, but I want them to develop and grow and get out of sports what sports are meant, what the purpose of them are.
As a team, I'd like us to be more confident. Sometimes we get really down on ourselves and we have to learn how to pick each other back up and have a lot of energy. I'd also like to make it far and win conference and states, or state sectional if we can do that again.
I think we try to keep it small. A lot of times we look at big picture and it becomes overwhelming. We think, what are our goals for the end of the season? But really, we need to break it down and look at everyday goals. So what is your goal for today in practice? What is your goal for tomorrow in practice? And then before you know it, you've mastered a skill that you didn't even realize that you've mastered. And then they accumulate and we build upon that, and that's how you win.
As a captain, I do my best a role model and try to inspire the younger girls and the other girls in our program.
They exchange little messages to each other, little quotes. They exchange candy before the games, and I think that kind of gets them into the right mind frame during warm-ups. If I have to step in and either give a motivational speech or yell or do some kind of coaching thing, I will, but I definitely leave that up to them. Each individual player preps for a game differently, and I want them to be able to experience that and have some control over how they're preparing themselves.
Volleyball has taught me a lot of different lessons, but I'd say the big three are to have patience, to be determined and work hard for what you want, and the last one is to have confidence in yourself and your teammates as well.
I love it. I think it's awesome. The whole community comes out, the whole school comes out. Everybody is dressed in pink. It's a great cause. We've donated, I think we're up to almost at 30 grand to American Cancer Society, which is special to me. I know it's special to a lot of people, so that's definitely my favorite memory every year.
Is Dig Pink, where we basically raise a bunch of money for breast cancer awareness and play a game for them as well.
Push them in their comfort zone, but definitely make sure that they know what they are capable of and push them to exceed those expectations. My favorite memory every year is Dig Pink.
My favorite memory has to be winning team sectionals last year.
Nice video, girls, and good job to the volleyball team. Up next, we move from the courts to the office.
Join us and welcome our new athletic director, Sarai Whitwer, who brings a wealth of experience and passion for excellence. In this segment, we'll explore her vision for our athletic programs brought to you by Nick Winona. Let's check it out.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Winona, and we are here with Overtime Sports, and we interviewed the Kinnelon High School athletic director. Here's what she has to say.
Well, Kinnelon is a great place to be, so there doesn't need to be a lot of change all at once, but I think there's always room for growth, and the goal is to just grow the programs as much as we can. I love Kinnelon High School. I grew up right up the road in Pompton Lakes, and it's local to me, and I've been around this high school for many, many years as an athlete, and I'm excited to be a part of their programs now. I love all sports. I was a soccer, basketball, lacrosse player for many years, but I do enjoy being around all sports, and with the Olympics last summer, I enjoyed watching everything on TV. I think they've changed a lot. I think COVID changed a lot. I think the way that we approach sports has changed in the last 20 years. And I think we need to get back to bringing sports into every school as much as we can and have multi-sport athletes. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people are focusing just on one sport, and we need some more multi-sport athletes. How is it different? Well, we offer a few more sports here than my previous district, and my previous district had almost 3,000 students. So we're pulling here from a pool of about 500 students, which is the biggest difference because the numbers are lower and you're expecting more student athletes to play multiple sports here. I would tell them to give it a try. It's not forever. They can try it for a season, and if they don't like it, they don't have to pursue it going forward.
Awesome video, Nick, and a special thank you to Mrs. Whitworth for everything you've done so far for the KHS athletics community.
Now switching the focus to our amazing, beautiful, talented, elegant KHS varsity cheerleaders, produced by yours truly. Hit it.
Hi, I'm Grace Sirkin, and alongside my co-host Julia Bubico, we caught up with the 2024 varsity Kinnelon cheer team. Roll the clip.
I'm most proud of our one dance called Rude Boy. It's a very difficult dance and it took us a while to get it down, but it's one of the most entertaining dances and it's really a crowd pleaser.
This year I'm most proud of our end dance because we worked on it in our summer practices and it came out very well.
I'm most proud of the pyramid because I think it's the hardest part of the routine and we're now able to get it consistently. My favorite memory is decorating the banners at Sam's house for the varsity home games.
Favorite memory from the season so far was the NCA camp where we had professional cheerleaders come in and teach us standard stunt techniques and also help us build our pyramid and more difficult stunts.
My favorite memory so far this season was the first game where we had the prep at my house, and it was a really great time because it was everybody's first prep for the freshmen and it was just a great beginning of the season.
I would describe our team dynamic as a family. We're all really close and we can basically call each other sisters, and it's just a really fun team dynamic because we know that we can always count on each other and always come to each other if we ever need anything.
This year I describe the team's dynamic as sisterhood. We've become really bonded as a team and we can go to each other for everything.
I would say our dynamic is really entertaining.
We took a lot of time at the beginning of the season, especially after our captain's practices, coming together, making up dances, motions, picking out the songs, and we really had to work together, but we ended up creating a really strong routine.
This year we've worked really well together, the three captains. We've communicated in a group chat together and stayed after practices to work together and just come up with the routine.
I think we all work really well together. We always stayed after practice to make dances and make sure everything would be perfect for the season.
Thanks, captains. Next, we heard from the 2024 head varsity coach, Alyssa Hausman.
This year's team is extremely determined. They really want to push themselves to the highest limits, and they do not quit. One word to describe the routine is ambitious. This is our most difficult routine that we have ever had, and I think they really needed to build up their endurance to be able to hit this routine, and they've done that.
A big thank you to our captains and coach for their time, and we wish them the best of luck with the rest of their season. Now, sending it back to our anchors.
Let's move our eyes to the stands to see the pep band perform.
It's now approaching the 20th anniversary of Mr. Stroud starting the pep band back up. So let's see what they have here in store.
Hello, my name is Adam Shevardowski, here with my co-producer Michael Piccolo, here to show you a behind-the-scenes look of the pep band. Here to start us off, we're going to go in with an interview with Mr. Stroud.
I love the pep band because it brings an aspect of school spirit to our high school, and it's just another kind of fun, unique musical outlet for our music students.
I think it's really fun and special because it's something that people look forward to at the games.
I think what makes the pep band so special is being able to bring, school spirit and a good atmosphere to the football games.
It just adds a little bit extra to the football games, and also it's a great community.
It's not really challenging conducting the pep band, it's more a challenge organizing and getting everything ready. It's a lot of copying music and filing and creating books for all the students, and then finding places to store the books for all the students, and then getting all the percussion equipment ready. And I'm really lucky that I have good student leaders that are willing to help and make the pep band run even more smoothly.
Well, I wanted to join pep band because I thought it would be pretty fun to be able to go to all the football games, and also I like the music and I feel like it's just a fun after-school thing.
I really got inspiration from a couple of movies and watching a lot of marching band because we don't have one, so I just thought it would have been fun to do that, but in the sense of a pep band.
I think my favorite memory is when I started the pep band, because the pep band was gone when I came here to start working in 2005, and the following year we started it back up again, and it was really cool. We had about 120 kids in the pep band. It was huge and it was really loud. It was just a really unique, cool experience that a lot of kids wanted to be a part of.
My favorite memory was kind of like hanging out during third quarter and halftime.
I would say playing in the fourth quarter of really close games, no specific game.
It was a blast. Oh, it has to be Get Lucky. I love that song by Daft Punk.
I really like the KHS fight song because it's just a really good song and it's catchy. I like the last part of it.
My favorite song to play in the pep band is War Chant, just because I'm watching FSU a lot.
I also like Sweet Caroline because, I don't know, it's just fun. It's something people know, and it's a vibe.
I love having the middle schooler kids join us, and it's only 8th graders. We only allow the 8th graders to come up, and it's a great opportunity for them to see what the program looks like from the inside, and it also gives them an opportunity to play with some high-level musicians.
I think it's really good to, have a good, extended, bigger pep band so we can have a bigger sound.
They do a lot, and it's very important for the success of the pep band and for how we could function. Mr. Smith, he plays tuba, and when Mr. Z's here, he could really help Mr. Strata.
It gives them an idea of what they have to look forward to.
That was some pretty neat stuff. Now let's go back to them with us asking, what's your least favorite instrument?
I don't know, maybe the hurdy-gurdy or the bagpipes? Maybe a poorly played bagpipe? I'm going to go with poorly played bagpipe.
Maybe the clarinet, just because you can't really hear them sometimes.
This is a hard question because I really like instruments. I have to say the gong because it's a little overwhelming and it can get really loud. But it's also kind of fun and whimsical.
Thank you, Mr. Stroud and the pep band students, for reaching out to us and getting interviewed. Thank you so much. Let's see you back at the studio.
What even is a hurdy-gurdy?
I don't know, Adam put that in. But now let's check in on football. The football team ended the season with a 5-5 record and accomplished a lot of great achievements throughout the season.
Join us as we interview the captains and the head coach of the team.
Hi, I'm Jack Doty, OTS reporter, and we're going to catch up with the football team. Behind the camera is Alex Rosalind, Peter Crea, and Jack Chiga.
One team, one family.
Tough and strong.
Hardworking and passionate.
Always ready, I'd say.
Hard workers.
We started off with a nice home win to open the season against Lenape Valley. So we're feeling we're in position to be a playoff team again. That's always one of our goals. We're getting better each week, so I can say that the improvement is showing.
I feel like we were trying to figure out the passing game, if we're going to use it. I think we were going to try to implement it, but we realized that our strong point is definitely running the football. Seemed to really work for us, and I think it should keep doing the same moving forward.
I think we played a few games that weren't as good as we wanted, but we brought it together against Whitney Park, and things are definitely looking good moving forward.
I feel pretty good about the beginning of the season. Started 2-2 last 2 years, and we went on to make the playoffs both years.
So each week we take each opponent, we break them down. They have to share their films with us, and we have to share our films with them.
We watch a lot of film. We do a lot of on the whiteboard, breaking down what our opponents are going to do. We adjust our game plan every week, and we come out with what we think is the best possible lineup to win every week.
We scout the team and find flaws that they have and try to exploit them the best we can.
We heavily focus on the game plan. We go 100% practice to make sure we're ready for the game on Friday.
Each year, you're looking for senior leadership, new leaders to step up. Last year, had some great leaders in that class. This year, these current seniors has done a great job of keeping everything together.
I mean, a lot of starters graduated with that class. A lot of great players and great leaders. People are stepping up though. We're covering a lot of the holes. It was hard in the off season to find the right players, but now I think we've put the pieces together and we've really got there.
There was definitely a lot of seniors that were really athletic. They're all kind of getting the chemistry together and figuring it out, and I think we're looking good moving forward.
Last year seniors were a big group, had a lot of talent, and we just filled holes and trying to rebound after last year.
We lost some big dogs up front, like Matt Hoffman, Joe Kappa, and Ryan McCormick, but we still got some young stars coming up that made a huge impact on the team.
I love Kinnelon. I live in Kinnelon. I'm a Kinnelon resident. So for me, it's about giving back to this community, giving back to this town. I preach one team, one family. Goes beyond just our football team within the community.
My favorite thing is just the unity. Since Dustin's came in, we've had the one team, one family motto. I feel everybody's united and everybody's just sticking together and just wants to be part of this team.
I love the environment. I love playing with all my friends. I mean, these boys are like family to me, and every week it's fun to go out there and try to get a win.
Playing with my teammates every week, just no better feeling.
The culture and the one team, one family slogan's great. I mean, it's awesome playing with all your boys.
As a coach, head coach, there's a lot of administrative stuff that goes on. So, X's and O's are the the easy part. Making sure everything else is in line, practice schedules, making sure people are doing what they're supposed to off the field from player standpoints. Making sure at the beginning of the season everyone gets their physicals, things of that nature. Making sure coordinating with our parents group that does weekly pasta dinners. So it's a wide range of things that I get to do.
Being captain is super important to me. It means a lot to me. I help the team any way I can. I try to be a leader and a mentor.
As captain, I feel I have to help lead the team through ups and downs throughout the season.
I got to be the leader out there, lead by example, and I feel if I do that, we're gonna be a great team going forward.
As a captain, I know I have to be a leader. That comes with all captain responsibilities. You just have to be there for the team. When you're doing something wrong, if there's something left behind, you have to pick that up and you have to do it. And then if the team's looking down, everybody's got their heads down, you got to cheer them up, make them lift their heads up and know that we're not going to be out of this and we can't just give up.
From my co-hosts, Grace and Izza, that wraps up our show.
See you next time on Overtime Sports.